harvesting some of the arugula, and I say, you know what? Let me grab my camera so that I can share with you all what I'm doing. So I'm telling y'all right now, I will not be out here very long at all because we are getting temperatures down to 22 tonight. It's going to be cold for the next 2 or 3 days. I do have a video coming out of some of the plants that I have covered up, and I share with you a reason why I covered up. I harvested the rest of the turnips, the turnip roots. Um, you can see how the wind is blowing, and I'm out here with no gloves. And I was out here earlier covering up the plants, and my nose was running. But anywho, I wanted to harvest some of this lettuce because with the 22 degrees, I know that this arugula and a lot of the lettuces are not going to make it. Now, should I be doing it last minute? Nope, not at all. But I know that the lettuce will last a few days. And so, it'll be okay in the refrigerator, but I just don't want it to get down to 22 and all of my efforts are lost. So that's why I'm coming out because it is, y'all know in Georgia, it gets dark around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I'm like, let me tell y'all, if you have not had a salad with arugula in it, you need to try it. You really need to try it because it takes it up a notch. Hello, everybody. Hello, as you're coming in. So I'm gonna have a video coming out, but I'll share with y'all just a little brief what's going on. We're in Georgia, the Atlanta area. It's getting down to 22, but like right now, because the winds are so high, it's really cold. Y'all, and when I say really cold, y'all know I don't do a whole bunch of cold, but I am cooking collards. Let's run over here real quick because I'm gonna have to go take this in the house and then come back and harvest some of this and some more lettuce before it gets dark. But let's walk real quick. I got my hat on. I always tell people as long as I cover my ears up, I'm good. I'm gonna harvest some of this lettuce right here, but I've covered up a few things. Um, some things I'm okay with, some things I'm like, the strongest is gonna survive. I picked a lot of the calliars right here. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. And if you walk along here, oh, I gotta pick these two. I gotta pick this lettuce. I'm gonna come back in a second. But if you walk along here with me today, I pulled the rest of the turnips. This one had split right here. This one split right here, but the greens were still good. And we had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful turnip. So right here, after that cold goes again, ooh, Herman says it's 10 below zero here and 6 inches of snow. Honey, let me stop complaining right here, right now. Let me just stop and take a second. I'm talking about 10 degrees. And Herman said it's 10 below zero and 6 inches of snow. But my plans for today is just to really harvest. I'm gonna have to go put on my gloves. I harvested the turnips. I'm gonna stick those in the refrigerator. I just got finished cleaning and washing, and now I'm cooking the collards. I'm not gonna clean any more greens tonight. I'm gonna stick them in the refrigerator until tomorrow when I get off. The collards I didn't cover. They'll be fine. This is when your collards get sweet, actually. But I always tell y'all it depends on the variety as well. I know that we've dipped down in temperatures, but we're fine and they're a little bit further along. And then we got collards everywhere else. Now, again, make sure you're subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna harvest a lot of this lettuce here. The Brussels sprouts will be fine that are right here. But this one, let me tell y'all, I'm not gonna lift it up, but this is broccoli. But the only reason why I cover this broccoli is because we have small broccoli florets on there, and I do not want them to get damaged. Now, these broccoli right here, they don't have the florets, it's just the leaves, and you can tell that it's already taken um a little cold and wind damage because maybe about a month ago, we got down in the 20s as well, but you see how they're coming back, but they don't have the florets on there. And so I'm okay with not covering those, but I did want to cover these as well. So y'all, more collards right here. They're just different varieties, but they'll be fine and they're going to be real good. Too, what I should have been doing is to like pick a few and freeze a few, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But main focus, because I know that a lot of these lettuces will not survive this 22-degree weather. I'm picking them and I'm taking them in. I'm gonna wash them and chop them up. So this week we'll probably be having a lot of chopped salad, as well as we got some Swiss chard going on in here. I might put some of the Swiss chard in our juices right here. And just the variety of lettuces. This purple broccoli, I'm not covering because we don't have florets on that. I'm not covering the carrots. It's a root vegetable. It will be fine. I do not expect. What I have been doing all week is making sure that I harvest the calendula flowers. And so, because I don't expect them to make it. I grow them in the fall and in the winter. They like cool weather, but anything below like 32, they probably won't make it. But this is just allowing me a little bit more room to get ready for the upcoming season. I'm not concerned about the onions. We have those in the ground, and the carrots. I'm not gonna cover those at all. These I'm probably gonna pull. I see some seeds that I'm gonna harvest from these over here. But again, y'all, if you're not subscribed, stay tuned. I do have a video coming out that kind of goes a little bit more in detail of what I'm covering, why I'm covering it. A lot of my citrus plants, I pull them into the workshop right here. Chris did tell me to put them in the back part. So it's like a two-part. We got a front part where the vehicles go, and then we got a back part. And I'll show y'all that later. But the back part is heated. But last year with my citrus plants, I pulled them right in the front. So in here is like my citrus plants, my eucalyptus plants, pink guava or guava plants, not necessarily pink guava, but guava plants. I pulled those in, but I put a frost blanket on them, and I specifically wanted to sit them by the window because we're going to get probably about 3 days of this cold weather. I know that's nothing to Herman Fennel. Let me see. I don't have my reading glasses on, but I know that's probably nothing to them because it's like negative 10 below and 6 inches. I know that's like nothing, but y'all got to remember, y'all, I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia. Anything below like 32, 50, 40, that's cold to me. That's very, very cold. Um, but I put the frost blanket on it. And so during the day, if I can, I'll try to pull the frost blanket off, but y'all know that I gotta drive into work now. We'll talk about that later. So it probably won't happen. So probably about Thursday, I'll pull them all back out because the temperatures are going to go back up. But I have pulled the turnips and the turnip greens, but I left these two because they did split, but I did harvest the greens from them. The sparrow brock is not yet making the broccoli, like the florets on it, so I'm not concerned about that. I'm gonna pull all of this. I'm pulling all of that. Kale is fine. So this is why I'm not covering this bed. This was the collards, y'all. We've been harvesting so many collards. This is what we had for the holidays, right here, and they're still growing. But again, make sure you're subscribed because what we're going to do is I've already started seeds for a lot of our herbs, our perennial herbs. I've started those inside. And so I'm kind of making a plan, but a what do you call it? It's not a solid plan because if you all know me, I will make a plan and I'll change on you in a minute. I'm trying to tell myself don't have instant gratification next season. Go ahead and start your own seeds so that you won't be susceptible or that you won't be like, oh, let me get this now because it's a little bit bigger. But I'm going to, y'all know we had like patio lettuce right here. So if you're just joining us, Let me just share with you what I'm doing. I know the arugula is not going to do it to 22. So I'm harvesting this whole patio container right here. This all arugula. Again, if you have never had arugula in your salad, you need to grow it. And now that I'm saying that, y'all, we got some seeds. I may offer those like on a discount so that you can try it and see what I'm saying. You never had, if you've never had it, you need to add it. I'm going to go ahead and harvest all of these. This was like the Asian blend right here. And then I'm going to harvest all of this lettuce right here, what's left or what hasn't been damaged. This has some arugula in here. This is more arugula. Do y'all see how much I love arugula? More arugula we're gonna harvest. I think the spinach mustard should be okay. This is gonna like as much as I can of this. This was the Asian blend mix. So we're going to harvest that. And then we're also going to go ahead really quick and harvest the rest of the lettuce. That's right here. I covered it up, but it's a little bit more up under here. What hasn't been damaged. But I think that's it, y'all. I'm not going to cover up this bed, and I'm going to tell you why. Y'all know I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I feel like this cabbage has taken too much damage from the pest. If I do harvest it, it'll be like for slaw, like real quick. I'll see what's going on with that. This kale, it'll be okay. The dill may not make it because the last time it dropped down into the 20s, it did take a little damage. But y'all, I've harvested so much dill. We got fermented dill. Pickles that's down in the basement. I can't wait to share that with you. But you see right here from the last 20-degree weather, like I don't expect any of the calendula to make it. Now I'm going to see what the kohlrabi is going to do after because it's starting to form, but who knows? We'll see. But again, let me go in, y'all. Let me get my gloves. It is cold. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm not covering this bed up either because the broccoli florets have not formed. This bed with broccoli, it has formed, but I'm going to put out a much longer video so you all can see what I'm talking about, what I'm covering, why I'm covering it, why I'm not covering it, and all of those different things. So I hope you all have an amazing day, an amazing start of your week, and make sure you stay warm, y'all. Okay? We'll talk again soon.